Hey, welcome. You ever feel like you're just kind of stuck with the brain you were born with? Well, today we're going to tear that idea apart. We're diving into how you can actually upgrade your own intelligence.
So let's just get right to it. The big question I think we all wonder about sometimes, is your IQ set in stone? Are you just born a certain way and that's it? Game over?
Well, it turns out the research completely flips that old idea on its head. And the key isn't some ridiculously difficult routine. The most important words here are habits your brain can actually sustain. That's what makes this whole thing possible for, actual human beings.
And this really lays out the two sides of the coin. On the left, you've got the old belief, the brain in a cage, basically, the idea that you're just locked in. But on the right, you have the reality, what science actually tells us. Your brain is something you can build, you can strengthen, you can grow, just like a muscle.
Okay, so how is this rewiring even possible? I mean, it sounds like science fiction, but the answer lies in this amazing, fundamental property of your brain called neuroplasticity.
So what in the world is neuroplasticity? Simply put, it's your brain's incredible power to change and reorganize itself. Just think about that for a second. Every single time you learn something new, you are physically, and I mean physically, changing the structure of your brain. You're building new roads and pathways in there.
I love this analogy. It's just perfect. Your brain isn't a piece of hardware that's fixed the day it comes out of the box. Nope, it's software. And you can run updates, you can install new programs, you can patch bugs. You're the programmer here.
So if our brain really is software, what's the best way to install those upgrades without, crashing the entire system? This brings us to a really powerful philosophy for change called Kaizen. Kaizen is a Japanese philosophy, and it's all about continuous improvement. But here's the magic trick. It's all about the scale. We're not talking about huge, overwhelming changes. The whole idea is built around one tiny, totally manageable goal, getting just 1% better every single day. And there it is, just 1%. I mean, it seems almost ridiculously small, doesn't it? It's so tiny you might just blow it off and think, what difference could that possibly make?
But see, that's the whole point. An improvement that small is designed to be easy. It's something you really can't say no to. It totally bypasses our brain's natural resistance to change. But whatever you do, don't let that tiny number fool you, because this is where the incredible power of compounding enters the picture.
And this chart, this just reveals the absolutely astonishing results. That tiny 1% improvement doesn't just add up, it compounds. After just 90 days, you're not 90% better, you are more than twice as good as when you started. And after a whole year, get this, you are nearly 38 times better. That is the explosive, game-changing power of tiny, consistent gains.
Okay, so we've got the science. Our brains can change. And we have the method, small daily improvements. So how do we actually combine them into a plan we can use to get smarter?
Now here's the crucial insight. It's about choosing depth over breadth. If you really want to trigger that powerful neuroplasticity, it's way more effective to commit to learning one hard thing deeply instead of just kind of dabbling in a bunch of easy things. Going deep, that's what forges those strong new pathways in your brain. And here's the whole strategy, laid out in a really simple two-step loop. Step 1, go deep. Pick one challenging skill you want to master. Step 2, apply that tiny 1% micro-progress day in and day out. That's it. That's the engine that's going to drive your growth.
All right, let's bring this all home. What is the single most important idea to take away from all of this? The one thing you should remember.
It's this. The real path to a higher IQ isn't about brute force. It's not like trying to push a giant boulder up a hill. It's about small, sustainable steps. This idea of micro-progress is the secret, because you can actually keep doing it. It keeps your brain growing without triggering all the stress and burnout that makes us quit. This is how you build intelligence that actually sticks around.
So all of this leaves us with one final and I think most important question. It's not about if you can upgrade your intelligence anymore, it's about how. So I'll leave you with a challenge. What's the one skill you're going to choose to go deep on? And what tiny 1% upgrade are you going to make starting today?